Okay, folks, welcome once again. This is Blind Magic in Alice Springs, and this is episode 576. And of course, it's Murray Stewart, and I'm your host. I've got a very, very special guest today, Malcolm Buddle from Orange Creek Station. G'day, mate.
G'day.
Howdy. And you're about 90k south of Alice Springs?
That's right.
Yeah, okay. So, wow. Now, Orange Creek Station, you specialise in growing hay, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
And wow, I can almost hear the grass growing at the moment with the recent rain, yes?
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, walk through the lucerne and it's got this crackling noise.
I reckon so. I remember the days back in the Hunter Valley. I'm sure I could hear the grass growing once it got going.
Yep.
But, so my understanding is from the little research I've done, which has been all through talking to you, that you have down at Orange Creek Station, you have lucerne.
Yep.
And you have sorghum.
Sorghum.
Is it sorghum, is it?
Sorghum.
Sorghum, okay, get it right, Muzz. And
oats in the wintertime.
And oats in the wintertime. So you've got that all happening down at Orange Creek.
Yeah.
But the lucerne is a little more nourishing in a hay bale, is that right?
Yeah, it's about 24% protein for the stock, the cattle.
Okay, wonderful. So, it's got a rich green colour, yeah?
Yep, grows very quick, goes 18 inches high in 3 weeks in the summertime.
Okay, and the sorghum, not quite as nourishing?
No, it's about 10 to 12% protein. Yeah.
All right, and I understand then you have to mix in with the lucerne or the sorghum some nitrogen, is that right?
Oh, for growing grass crops like sorghum and oats, they need a bit of nitrogen. But if you plant
into the soil, you mean, yeah?
The soil, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whereas the lucerne puts nitrogen in when it's growing, so we grow that for 2 years, then plough it in and plant oats or sorghum. And
beautiful.
That doesn't need nitrogen for the first year, so it grows pretty well.
So I imagine that the recent rain is leading to a wonderful crop of lucerne as we speak?
Yep, it's growing really quick. Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be cutting lucerne, not the sorghum, in the first instance, yeah?
Yeah, we've just finished one cut, so another, or less than 3 weeks, we'll be cutting again.
So about early January, the action will begin?
Yep, it will.
And so there's, I guess, specialised machinery that bales it all up, or is that all done by hand?
Yeah, no, we've got big machines, a big square baler, a round baler, and a small square baler.
For the listeners, try and describe that machine for me if you can.
The big square baler, it's pretty costly, about $250,000 worth.
Wow.
And you've got a big tractor, 180 horsepower to pull it. And you can bale up about 750 kilograms a bale.
Gee, and you were saying that on this 25-acre area that you have for the lucerne, that you're producing how many bales of hay?
We just baled 47 big square bales. I think it worked out about 30 tonne.
30 tonne?
Off it, yeah.
That's amazing.
In 3 weeks.
And how much acreage do you have down there at Orange Creek all up?
Just on the irrigated side, we've got 2 pivots, one 50 acre and one 80 acre. At the farm itself, the station is 1,000 square kilometres or something like that.
Wow. And so you're not just doing hay, you're doing other things as well.
Yeah, we don't have anything to do with the cattle side of it. We do help out occasionally, but we just manage the hay.
When you say we, that's you and your son, yeah?
Son, yeah.
So you're trusted with managing the hay side of it, and others look after the cattle, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Beautiful. Now, so I guess Therefore, the hay that you're putting together would be nourishing for the cattle side of what happens on Orange Creek, yeah?
Yeah, the owner, Wally Klein, he's got a feedlot down the station about 5 kilometres away. So we take the hay down there, most of it, and put it through the cattle.
Unbelievable. Now, you've been in the station game for many, many years.
Yeah, we started that, the hay, got a few bores going 42 years ago.
Wow.
With the owner of the station at the time, Terry Carger and Doc Cunningham. The three of us got it going back in 1980.
This was where?
Where we are now.
In Orange Creek.
Orange Creek, yep.
You're well and truly a part of the furniture. You're almost one of the blades of grass down there now, yeah?
Yep. Well, I left South Australia back in early 80s to get away from hay, and I got roped in when I got up here with...
well, good news travels fast, particularly out here in the bush.
Yeah, because I knew the owner of Orange Creek at the time and used to come up for holidays, so I moved up, sold out down at south and moved up.
Okay, so in terms of the soil and just in general, what would you say the differences are with managing a station here in the Territory as opposed to, let's say, South Australia?
Yeah, and completely different.
In what sense?
Well, it's virtually pure sand up here, red sand. So there's not much value in the native soil. So
okay, so hence why they need hay, which you produce. Is that correct?
Yeah, we had to put a fair bit of fertiliser in to start with, and the lucerne will put nitrogen in the soil. So
it really is wonderful, isn't it, that we even have a cattle industry here, considering the nature of the soil. And I guess that's come from the fact that we have hay producers like yourself, but I guess also the native, well, I'd say that it's become a native grass, hasn't it, that they have here in Alice Springs?
The buffel grass has taken over a lot of country, not all of it, not a big area either.
You got a view on buffel grass? Because I know it's been controversial.
Yes, it's good cattle feed. It grows where nothing else was growing. Just, back in the 60s, I think they planted it out by the airstrip to stop the dust.
And some people say that it's literally saved the cattle industry here in the Territory. Would you agree with that?
I don't know a lot about that side of it, but from what I've seen, the buffel grass will get away really quick after the rain.
Yes.
There is still plenty of native grasses out there, and after the fires that went through a month ago and the rain after it, well, it's come up green, just the native grasses.
Yes, and just to bring the listener into the picture, buffel grass was an introduced grass called for by the cattle industry back in the 70s, and it has flourished almost beyond belief, and to the point now where some, particularly those outside of the cattle industry, are a little concerned with how it's taken over proceedings here. It certainly does cause issues with fire, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is a big problem with fire when it's dry.
It burns at a hell of a temperature.
Yeah. And apparently it's adapted itself to suit the conditions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is what humans should be doing where climate's concerned.
That's right. Yeah.
Absolutely. No secret to this, but something that is forgotten very often.
Yeah.
Well, this is really, really interesting, and I look forward to having another chat with you at some time, perhaps down at Orange Creek, if that's okay, Malcolm.
Yeah, we can do that sometime.
Yeah, this has been a very interesting chat with Malcolm Buddle. This has been episode 576, a Blind Magic Communications production.